Hello everyone, I'm back with another Minecraft video, and this one, music may be loud. This one is all about some construction ideas I had. Playing on an older world. You can see there's kind of the reformed swamp, but let's switch this around, and let's head in. This isn't entirely all construction ideas. It started out that way, and then it kind of turned into just kind of some random stuff, but these are pretty simplistic, I think. First off is this little batch of wood or materials. Nothing too special or fancy, just having it locked down with the little things at the end. And adding the extinguished campfires kind of gives it a look like it's just a pile of building materials. Over here we have the porter potties, which kind of hard to make something with only a one block space really look good, but I think they came out alright. Again, this is just kind of inspiration, or meant to be inspiration video. These are kind of just like temporary lights around the site. Everything's obviously the path blocks and what the heck are you called? Coarse dirt, that's it. But yeah, everything in a construction site's always kind of upturned like that. This is supposed to be like the general manager's trailer. Pretty simplistic. Come in here. You know, you got the site mapped out. Clock. This is supposed to be like refreshments or water or whatever, water dispenser. But again, nothing too complicated here. Just kind of going through and showing off some different random builds. I have a few of these videos that are things I've done that are like, they're just kind of random. I get an idea in my head and build them one day. So this is a big concrete truck, and this is supposed to be, you know, pouring the slab for something. With this as the rebar, I was going to use chains, but they don't connect as easily as these iron bars do. But you get a nice gradient, so it looks like they're in the middle of the pour right now. Like this hardening and this being, I'm not sure what's what here. Cyan terracotta, gray concrete, gray concrete powder. This is based on a loosely based on a video I saw of someone else's concrete truck. It's a little, I think the front end's pretty much the same. I don't remember who it was, but he was wearing a Spider-Man suit. So if you type in concrete truck, if you like this, I mean, I think the end's different and this part's a little differently shaped, but the basic concept's the same. Oh, I did want to show off this. This is a cool thing with armor stands. Let's see, 4 armor stands kind of placed at all angles, and just that's a gray, what are they called, tunic? Yeah, dye a leather tunic gray, and you drop them in and then push the thing down. It kind of looks like a tire. I got a better example. There's a gas station over there I tried to make where you can stack these. I can only get 2 high without the armor stand book, and then 3 high with the armor stand book. I think looks better, but you can definitely do 2 high without anything, just straight vanilla. So next we got this sort of crane thing. Again, this is, I think, just a composite of a bunch of different people's stuff. Just looked at some things online and put it together so it made sense to me. Kind of doesn't look like it'd actually be functional, but I mainly more looked at interiors. But I do like this, all these different tripwire hooks on the sides like that. If you've ever been in a crane, there, or not a crane, but like boom lift or any sort of thing, there's always tons of levers and buttons to move it. You know, if you're going to extend it out, you know, bring the bucket in, bring the bucket down. There's tons of controls inside of those things. It takes a while to get used to if you've never really driven or used one before. And you just, I don't, what did I did? Oh, I don't need to be in that. Next, let's go over to the gas station. Or before that, here we kind of have like a temporary wall going up. These are like the braces for it. kind of holding it level in place while it sets. I don't know if it's supposed to be concrete or not, but cool kind of wall design as well. I didn't realize. I wonder if you go all the way up, but if you don't put one on top, that actually sits a little bit lower. So I kind of like that as an exterior wall to something, the wall and concrete or whatever block you want to use back and forth like that. But again, these are just kind of simplistic things. This little forklift here, I like. It gets really hard to make, vehicles or like modern type builds when you get the smaller scale. Well, anything you're making, the smaller scale you get, the less you have to play with. But this came out pretty good, I think, for a little forklift thing. Again, there's nothing in this that's really like, oh my gosh. It's just putting it together. If you see one thing you like, maybe you're in the middle of building a city or something, you got a factory, you want to throw this in. But yeah, the little wither skulls for the front wheels. I learned that at my little sandbox making the smallest truck I could, and really like that as a feature for certain vehicles. So that came out pretty good. This is supposed to be sort of a, I'm not even sure what, like, sorry. These are supposed to be like the protective barriers, not letting anybody in, but these gates here. But yeah, this is supposed to be like the foundations of a building, sort of like the interior walls that eventually get sheetrock or paint or something over them. Kind of have them just all mishmashed together. The scaffolding around it to indicate something's going on here, but again, nothing too fancy. Now let's get on to the gas station. And I really like the way this came out. This is supposed to be like a big tractor tire. Adding the buttons on here just gives it that little bit of like, kind of poking out a little bit. Like the bigger, tractor tires do. I think that's supposed to be a symbol of the gas station. It's kind of a dumb one. But here's what I was saying with those. Sorry, I was free. Oh, it's a woodland map. Yeah, I found this little trick earlier. I think in a previous video, but yeah, getting a woodland map or like even a buried treasure map and just using it, kind of hiding it, you get this cool new texture without actually doing anything. But yeah, this is supposed to be like a stack of tires. This one I had to use the armor stand to get those that top row in place. But two stacked you could do just with pistons and stuff and being careful. A little gas pump here. This is supposed to be like some sort of motorcycle in this area. Come around this side. Yeah, this is just holding up this wheel. Going here. Supposed to be a fountain or a light or something. I'm not even sure. I think I just kept throwing stuff in here to make it work or make it look interesting. Yeah, that's a shulker box with the spiral on this side, so kind of a different looking tire maybe. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be like a water fountain with a light on it maybe. That's what I was going for. I'm not sure. A battery sitting up there, a little seating area. It's always a seating area like when you get your oil changed or something, or usually I should say, I shouldn't say always. Mechanical parts up on the roof there. Yeah, nothing too major here. Oh, come on. How do I suck so much? Okay. Okay. And this is supposed to be like the garage area. A couple of toolboxes. Workbench. I think this is supposed to be kind of like drawers or something. That we pull out maybe? What just happened? What did I do? Oh, I stepped on this. Okay. Yeah, see, I haven't been here in a while. I made this kind of right after my one video about interior decorations in the house and whatnot, so I haven't, kind of forgot where everything is, but again, this is more just like, if you see something you like, take it and throw it in your own world. It's all about fun. I like the glass door effect there with the metal handle like that. I've seen that so many times, but I've always really liked that as a concept. yeah, this is another thing I recently found. Putting buttons on the bottom of like trap doors and stuff, you get a really cool layer of texture. I kind of just made something quick to get this look, but I feel like you could do a lot with that in another area. I think that's it as far as this way. Mainly showcasing these tires, or like the look of like tires stacked up or something. I really like the way that came out. I'll probably use that more if I start building like a city. And finally, I don't know why I made like a old western kind of bank thing down here. Seating area, sort of like waiting room. It's supposed to be like a till or something. Here's the safe, like the small safe. There's actually a second safe, but I gotta go upstairs to explain it. But yeah, really, I mean, I don't know how to explain interior decorations. Like, it's more like you just see them, you've kind of explained it to yourself type thing. You know, there's not a set method to anything. I guess trying to make paintings match up with where they're at and stuff. You know, I've seen a lot of banks that have landscape type pictures. This is maybe a little too religious for a bank, but anyways, up to the next one. This is supposed to be like the CEO's office, and then I had the idea to break apart this whole section with this thing, which is a wrecking ball and like a big sort of swinging crane thing. It's got these two kind of clamps that lock it and hold it in place because I made the tracks way too tiny for it. But let's go up here. Come on. Yeah, in here, I think this is just supposed to be sort of an engine, maybe. And this is a little. Can't even sit in here. Yep, it's complete. I guess it is just completely aesthetic in look, but came out pretty cool. Yeah, it's supposed to be a crane, heavy weight on this side to hold it, and that's the wrecking ball type thing. And this bank came out pretty cool. It's kind of the last thing I made in this world. And then out here is kind of like all the pieces from in there just broken out, including there. Yeah, the ye old vault. I don't know what you put in there. Again, this isn't a functional vault, but I just like the look of this. You know, it's a really heavy-duty safe door. So, and then inside, yeah, you could obviously fill it with diamonds, whatever you want. What's my most prized thing? It's something I always keep. Just tuck this in there. That piece of glass is the most important. But anyways, yeah, just a quick video showcasing some simpler construction style designs. And even color schemes, you know, it's a lot of it's red and yellow. I work in construction, so I mean, it's easy for me to kind of see this. The gas station and bank were kind of afterthoughts when I realized how am I going to make a whole construction video. So I added in other things. I don't know where I'd fit this in unless I did like a whole city design thing. Like I said, I think I don't know if I've mentioned it before. I'm not really big on tutorials. I'm more like watching somebody make something, and then if I see something I like in the video or just inspired that by the style, I'll try to recreate it. But I don't like doing a one-for-one tutorial really, because then you're not really learning how to build, or you're not learning your own style of building. You're just, you know, mimicking. Unless something's like, I have seen a few in the past where like it is like, oh, I want that exact thing, and even then I don't really. I'll get close, but yeah. So I mean, with the only time I can see that where you need the tutorial is obviously Redstone or like certain farms. But when you're looking at just the aesthetic stuff, it's more, you know, what do you like, what do you not like? If you like this wall but think these braces look dumb, you know, just take them off. You want a different color of something, you know, obviously there's tons of play in Minecraft. But anyways, that was sort of it for this. Do this so I can get a screenshot of me pretending I'm really good at this game. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.